It's pull day, motherfucker. I'm about to pull your lazy ass to the gym, you weak fuck. I'm doing something a little different. I guess you could say I always say that because every video is fucking different. But today, I'm going to show you guys a little something because we all know how nostalgic getting your first pull-up is. So I figured, why the fuck am I gatekeeping how to get a pull-up and how to exceed your pull-ups? So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that's going to help you out with that shit. To be honest, if you don't go to the gym and you don't train upper body and your upper body strength is actual bullshit, don't expect you to do this shit like 1, 2, 3. You got to do this shit consistently, which means over a long period of time. You're not going to get it if you go to the gym 1 day a week or like once a month or every other week, bro. And you train lower body and then you try this once in a blue moon. Like, let's be fucking for real. The only way you're going to see real results in the gym is if you show up consistently. And that means at least 3 days a fucking week. And that's at least, bro. Okay, I train like a crackhead. I'll come 6 to 7 days a week because this shit keeps me sane in the head. But that's why I'm able to do the shit I'm able to do, because I'm showing the fuck up. So don't be like, you're so lucky. It's not about luck. It's about the work you fucking put into this shit. So once you're self-aware about that and you know that you have to put in the fucking work, I'm happy for you, because that means you know what the hell you're going to do and you know you need to put in the work, and you're the only one that's going to get you to where you want to be. Pull-ups are the best fucking thing you could do. I remember my first pull-up, I was like, bro, what the fuck? And actually, I thought my first pull-up was a pull-up, even though it was actually a chin-up, but that's still pretty good. Don't get me wrong, you do still need a decent amount of strength to do a chin-up. But, like, if I was not training and doing upper body and being in the gym consistently, I would have never gotten to that point. I would have never kept trying to train to get a pull-up, and I would never be where I am today. Take it from the source, because I never understood how this became my life. And I will always preach that shit, because one day I woke up, I started going to the gym, and I never fucking stopped. Look at me now. My lat is literally fucking, it's Latin. I could literally fly away right now. So, obviously, you definitely want a back day in your split if you're not training back. Train fucking back. I have a back workout in my YouTube channel. So look through my YouTube, look at that video, and do that shit at least once a week, bro, okay? Strengthen your back, strengthen your upper body, because if you have noodle arms, you don't have any muscle, how the fuck are you gonna expect to pull yourself up? Be fucking for real. So stop neglecting upper body. Pull-ups are the best because you get bragging rights to be like, yeah, I could do a pull-up. And then once you could do more than one pull-up, oh my God, you feel like you're on top of the world. Forget about it. You get 10? Damn, it's like you're on fucking crack, bro. Everyone's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? But it's really not that hard. If you keep showing up for yourself consistently, you're gonna get there. And everyone that acts surprised, because they don't actually put in the work and put in the time to get that. You know what I mean? And honestly, if you're a girl and you could do pull-ups, that's hot as fuck. Like, guys will be like, bro, what the fuck? That's so hot that you can do a pull-up. Meanwhile, they can't even do one because they don't try. Like, it's crazy. But, like, obviously, even if you're a guy, too, I love my male viewers as well. If you can't do a pull-up, what the fuck are you doing? Like, actually, you can't pull your own weight up is insane. Like, really. Everyone should at least be able to support their own weight. Like, if you can't, that's really sad. You gotta get to fucking work. This shit comes with time, though. It really does. My back's a little sore from the last back day, so hopefully I'm able to do it. Remember, the only way you're gonna see results is if you actually get the fuck up and do your shit. So, get up, stop sitting on your ass, and let's hit the gym. Real ones know I'm gonna say start off with stretching. You already know. OGs know I love my resistance bands. This is how I usually stretch for upper body days. There's really no correct way to do it. I just like to get it loosey-goosey and really make sure my upper body's loosened up, because I'm not gonna put my body into fucking shock by just going to work out and not loosening up my body, because what the hell are we? What the hell? What do you eat? Frozen food or some shit? You gotta defrost before you actually start getting to eat your meal, bro. If you don't, it's gonna catch up to you. You're never too cool for school. I know stretching is like, it's just stretching. Like, how important can it be? I really like to make sure my back is loose too, especially for my upper body days and my arms, because it makes the biggest difference. Never ever will you see me jump into a workout without stretching. I've only done that when I was new to the gym. Honestly, I faced the consequences for not doing it. So now I see the importance of it, so I will forever do it, and I'm gonna preach it for everyone else. For the sake of this video, since I'm doing pull-ups, obviously, I'm gonna show you my pull-ups before we start the video, because like, how the fuck am I gonna preach something and not show you, you know? So the teacher needs to teach their students, so let me give you a little show. All right, guys, we got the ball rolling. Typically, I could do like 12 pull-ups, but honestly, my back's sore as fuck, but no excuses. I'm gonna try to do it just so I could like be a little inspiration for you guys. Maybe I'll do 11 and a half. I'll try to go for 12. We'll try it. I will always preach that I'm living fucking proof, guys. So get the fuck up and put in the work. I'm about to do this right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, I'm going for 12, I don't give a fuck, 12, fuck. All right, I guess that's like 11 and a half, but you get the point. I could do a pull-up, so that's my credentials. Now let's get into this shit. Since we can all use our context clues, we know a pull-up, you're hanging from the bar, bro. So if you can't hang from the bar, that means either your fucking grip strength is horrible, or you have no upper body strength, or you don't have any, okay? So what we're gonna try to do is strengthen them both. So I'm gonna give you a little step-by-step, so you could do these little steps, and then eventually you'll reach the motherfucking top and be able to do a pull-up, bro. I need to catch my breath, bro. Those pull-ups got me winded as shit. First up, we're gonna start simple, and we're gonna do these little things called dead hangs. Basically, use your context clues, you're just gonna hang. This is gonna strengthen our grip strength a little bit, so when you do a pull-up, you can actually hold on to the bar and you won't slip off, bro. I may do it this way so you guys can see my face and not my ass. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna do both angles. I'll give you a surprise. Basically, you're just gonna get a bar and you're just gonna hang and let your body loose and just hang for like 30 seconds, all right? And I would do this like almost every time you go to the gym, just to get your grip strength good and whatnot, because how are you gonna do a pull-up if you can't actually hold the bar and you slip? So get your grip strength good and rolling, hanging there. I guess you could see where you get the name dead hangs from. Once you could do the dead hang for 30 seconds, which you really fucking should. If you can't, you really need some work. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta get to the gym more, do upper body. You really shouldn't even be looking how to do a pull-up, to be honest, if you can't dead hang for 30 seconds. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but it's the fucking truth. We're gonna do something called hanging scapular pull-up. So this is kind of like, I wanna say kind of a mock pull-up, like a mock movement of just like pulling up very slightly. It's a very small range of motion, so I just want you to keep that in mind. It's kind of like a mix of the dead hang and not. So all you do is hang like a dead hang, and you're just gonna kind of pull your shoulders slightly up. It's very small, I don't know if you could see it. And your chest kind of slightly goes up. So it kind of gives you, obviously, as you could see, it gives you the feeling of pulling yourself up, like the start of a pull-up. So once you could do like 10 of those, we're gonna move on to the next step to help you get your pull-up. And obviously it takes some work. If you could do this, I'm not gonna say you could do a pull-up because you fucking can't, probably, most likely. But combining the dead hang and the scapular pull-ups and practicing them on your back day or even any upper body day will definitely help you get the feel of that motion of a pull-up and get your body ready, because you don't want to put your body into shock, because obviously you're not going to be able to pull yourself up if you're just starting out and you don't know how to do a pull-up. So you got to get your body used to it a little bit, all right? Just like I say, you got to stretch. You can't just jump into a workout, just like you can't just jump into a pull-up, expect it to be all daisy and roses. You got to put in the motherfucking work for it. So yeah, definitely combine the dead hang and the scapular pull-ups, and once you could do those, I'm gonna show you what's next. Next up, we got a little something called inverted rows. So this is gonna help you with your back strength, so you'll be able to pull yourself up. That's why I'm saying, if you have no upper body strength whatsoever, you don't train upper body in the gym, what the fuck are you doing trying to do a pull-up? You have really no place to say. That's just me being real, honestly. So get to fucking work before you look up how to do a pull-up, bro, because how you gonna skip all those steps and then try to do a pull-up? Whatever. Pull-up's really advanced, but you get my point. I want to help you guys out. I'm not trying to be a bitch, but it's the truth. I like to give you guys tough love because let's be real. This is called an inverted row. Obviously, you need to have some sort of back strength to be able to do a pull-up. So to strengthen that, besides a normal back day, would be inverted rows. So you're gonna wanna lay, all right, and literally just pull up towards your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and really go slow and controlled. Don't move around it and act like, oh, I really did it. No, you really have to feel the movement. You can't just be like, I can do it in that row. All right, you need to strengthen that shit. All right, just because you could do this does not mean you could do a fucking pull-up. Let's be honest. All right, so once you could do about 10 of those, along with your back day and having a solid workout upper body routine, then we'll go on to the next step that will help you get you to where you want to be, aka pull up. I'm gonna be so honest, I'm using this only because it matches my outfit and I like to color coordinate everything. Real ones know that because my straw was color coordinated too with my pre-workies time. All right, so what we're gonna do is something called, what the fuck is it? Hold on, I forgot the name. I need to look it up. Honestly, don't judge me. There's a different name for everything. Everyone calls everything something different. So I don't want to get eaten alive on the internet for calling something wrong. Next step that is crucial to a pull-up is called a negative pull-up. And I'm sure you guys know what negative means, which means you're going down, which is basically the second part of the pull-up, focusing on the downward movement. So you're going to want to get something that you could stand on if you're short and you can't really get up here and pull yourself up. So obviously you're gonna need something to stand on. All right now I got this color coordinated blue ass shit. You start at the top and you go down really slowly just so you can get your body used to doing that low movement of the pull-up. And you can also do the scapula hangs too as you do this. Combining the two is essential to getting your first pull-up. And I want you to keep doing these every back day, every upper body day. Do them because that's the only way you're gonna get yourself into it. You can't just expect yourself to get a pull-up without breaking down the movement first. Once you're able to do like 10 of these, then we'll go on to the next step. And if you can't, you're not gonna be able to do the next step. So don't lie to yourself, really put in the work. And let's be honest, you're not gonna get this shit in a week, all right? This is gonna take a couple of weeks to a couple of months if you want me to be real with you. So don't try to rush the process because the journey and enjoying it is what's gonna get you there, all right? If you focus so much on the results of getting a pull-up, you're just gonna be thinking ahead of yourself. And honestly, that's not what it's about. It's about improving yourself and enjoying the journey along the way. This next step is really humbling. So I'm gonna be honest with you. This last step, obviously real ones know, I like my resistance bands. If you don't have a resistance band, invest in that shit because you're gonna need it, whether it's for stretching or for pulling up. How are you gonna look up how to do a pull-up and not have a resistance band to help you out? So here's a little lesson on resistance bands. The thicker the band, which means the stronger the resistance is, which means the more support that you get. For example, this thicker band will help you out a lot more than this really tiny band. So let's do the math. If you're really trying to learn how to do a pull-up and you can't pull yourself up, you're gonna wanna use a thicker band or a couple of bands to have more resistance to help you. You know what, for video's sake, I'm just gonna show you. So this dark pink one's the thickest band, so the more resistance. So you're gonna wanna take this band, the thick one, because you know we like it thick. Do a little slip knot around the bar. So you're just gonna pull it in like so. Obviously, just starting out, you need probably a couple of bands to help you get up. But this will help you get into the motion of doing a full pull-up and shit. And keep in mind, you're definitely gonna wanna use a step stool, okay? Because if this shit slings up after you're done with it, it's really gonna go in between your legs and you're gonna need to go to the hospital. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna fucking hurt like a bitch. We're gonna put one leg right in there like that, all right? And then, just like we were doing for the dead hangs and the scapulars, we're gonna hold on to the bar, let yourself go down, and you're just going to combine the movement of the dead hang, the scapular, but you're gonna actually wanna pull up this time. So focus on pulling your elbows down. All right, so you really just wanna push and focus on your elbows going down and pulling up. And that's the movement of the pull-up, all right? Really just pull yourself up. It really helps me to keep in mind of like putting my elbows down like so, like this, and pulling them down, if that kind of makes sense. Because that's the whole movement of a pull-up. You're just pulling yourself up and your elbows kind of go down with it. Once you're in the habit of that, you just want to do these before your back day, after your back day, just to really nail the movement down, get your body used to doing the pull-up movement. And obviously, as you progress over a longer amount of time, and I'm not talking a week, I'm not talking a month, I'm talking a couple of months, you're gonna be able to go down in resistance, which means use lighter bands. So see how this band is so thick? You could go down to your lighter band, which is this one, which is less resistance, which makes it harder. So you're gonna do the same exact thing. A little slip knot, really get into that habit. Put your leg in there. I don't know if you can see it, but literally like this. One leg in there. We're gonna do our dead hangs. And then we're gonna focus on really pulling up, pushing our shoulders down, just like this. I like to cross my legs. I feel like it gives me more control, but really it doesn't matter. Just figure out what works for you. And once you're able to do 10 with the second lighter band, I think you could take a guess on what's next. But really be careful when you're done and step on the platform, and make sure you lead the band with your foot, because if you trip and it goes in like this, I'm sure you can use your context clues on how that would fucking hurt. We're gonna move on to the lightest band that you can actually do, which means you're 10 times steps closer to doing an actual pull-up. I'm sure you can use your context clues on how much less of a resistance this green band is from this pink band. It's literally like half the thickness of the pink one. So if you can't do a pull-up and you haven't been practicing, this is not gonna help you pull up at all. But if you're consistent and you're actually trying, then it's gonna lead you right to where you wanna be if you're putting in the work. Same thing with the light band. We're gonna do a little slip knot right on that bitch. So you're gonna wanna control the band, step into it, hold on to the bar, let yourself go down, cross your legs, and pull up, all right? Really pull yourself up. And go slow and controlled. Don't throw it on the movement, really focus on in your back so you can really strengthen your muscles too, so it can help you when you get a pull-up and so you can exceed more than just one pull-up, all right? Now slowly step onto the platform, slowly take your leg out of it, and that's that. Once you're able to do a decent amount of these and you feel comfortable, that means you're ready for the real motherfucking thing. So let's try a little pull-up, which means you're not gonna need this baby ass platform anymore. We're in the big leagues now. So move, bitch, get the fuck out the way. Oh shit, that was aggressive as fuck. Now we're gonna do a real pull-up, and I'm already fatigued as fuck from this, but I should be able to do like a good 6. Some people may need to jump up, dead hang, and then you're gonna pull up. Combine all the steps I told you. Just like so. Control the movement, do the pull-up, practice over and over and over again. To be honest, these resistance bands will never, ever, ever be too good. No matter how experienced you are in the gym, no matter if you can do a pull-up or not, these will help you get more pull-ups and just improve yourself overall. So once you get your first pull-up, these resistance bands are your best fucking friend. This is what got me from 1 pull-up to 12, well, 11 and a half. Stay consistent, do your shit, and it will get you to where you want to be. At the end of the day, all you got to do is just pull yourself up. So that concludes the end of this video. I really hope you guys actually try it and put in the fucking work to get a pull-up. It's not going to happen overnight. The only way it's going to happen if you're consistent and showing up over a long period of time. That's what consistency means. Heavy emphasis over a longer period of time, because a lot of people think shit comes easy nowadays. It doesn't. You need to put in the work and actually do it. All right, so if you're not training upper body, do that shit. And if you're not following the steps one by one and actually focusing on it, do that shit. Don't try to bullshit it, because if you bullshit the process your results are going to be bullshitted, and who's to blame? You, because you're not actually doing the shit you need to do to get what you want to do. The results are so worth it, so please, please, please put in the work and do that shit. Honestly, you guys are strangers, so I could give a fuck less what you do, but honestly, it will make you feel like you're on top of the world. I'll never forget my first pull-up, and neither will you. Especially when you exceed that shit, you're gonna be like a G, I'm telling you. All I'm saying, you better be training up a body, aka back, at least once or twice a week, please, because you need to get your upper body strength going, like, for real. How you gonna expect to pull yourself up if you have no upper body strength? So, I know assisted pull-ups are a thing. I'm kind of like a hater of assisted pull-ups because I feel like it's like a mock pull-up. It's not really teaching you how to pull yourself up. I just feel like assisted pull-ups are too supportive. They're great for strengthening your back, but it's nothing like the real thing of a pull-up, in my opinion. That's not how I got my first pull-up, if I'm gonna be honest. If you have too much stability like the assisted pull-up does, it's really just gonna be a crutch and you're not gonna get the feel of the real thing. So do what I told you consistently, and you'll eventually get it if you're really putting in the work. Like I always say, I don't mean to sound like a savvy ass bitch, but thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this helps someone out. I really hope it does, because I want to see y'all win, honestly. Even though I'm a tough love kind of girl, sometimes you need that realness to get shit done, because a lot of people lie to themselves and baby themselves. So if you watch this whole thing, comment resistant band and you're a real one. Don't forget to comment, rate, obviously thumbs up, and subscribe. Even if you comment some dumb shit, I love seeing that shit. I'm not gonna lie, it's mad funny. But yeah, follow me on all my social medias, ELLLOOO, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, everything. ELLLOOO, claiming the name, been claiming the name since I was like 12 years old, alright? But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, because I'll be back real fucking soon. So get the fuck up and start pulling yourself up. Alright, bye. You still here, bro?